Of course.
This is my favorite player of all time. I love this player. Give me LeBron James. I think he's ass, and I think he's going to start kind of declining this year personally. I hate to say it, I really do.
Horrible pick.
Don't get me wrong. Do not get me wrong. I love LeBron. I love him. But my God, is he in one of the worst situations he has been in his NBA career? Russell Westbrook is horrible. I think this is the year he finally starts to decline. I know people have been saying it for the past 5 years, but when we're going kind of bold takes here, I think LeBron James slowly, you start to see age. You start to see he's a little mentally tired with that Los Angeles Lakers team because, my God, are they shitty.
Do you know what he's averaging this season right now?
Yeah, it's like 30, 10, and 10. I've seen it. Or 20.
Can I
games.
I make a quick statement here? You do know he's trying to chase Kareem, right? So
yes, that's what I was about to say.
He's going to put up at least 30 points a night to stat stuff.
He's got one goal.
He's
this
not
season.
going to have bad numbers. No, you can't say no. It's what's going to happen.
Now, if he gets hurt, that's a different story. And then if he starts getting hurt, if that's your take, then that can be debated on and possibly agreed upon.
No,
if LeBron knows that his team sucks, he's going to do everything in his power to catch Kareem and look like he is piggybacking that team, which he is at the moment.
Yes, right now he is.
To get there,
I don't think it's sustained. I think he gets so mentally drained throughout the season that he just kind of starts falling off. Personally,
he's 20.
I love that take.
Of course you do.
Much.
Of course you do. You want to know why? Because you like mediocrity, Jackson. I'm not. I'm going to mute myself because I'm not getting fired up about this bullshit that we do every episode. Every NBA episode, we just go in this monstrosity of a cycle. You should be grateful for the 2016 championship that he handed this beautiful city.
Kyrie Irving.
I would like to say I love LeBron. LeBron's my favorite player. I love LeBron. Do not get me wrong. I just think this is the year.
But he's chasing
me and you are. Yeah,
Guys,
no, Hunter.
Kareem and LeBron's smart. He's trying to get that.
No, see, we never talked about MJ like this. I hate LeBron James. Okay, you love LeBron. I hate LeBron. My mission by the end of this year, I want the world to know that LeBron James is not a top 2 player all time. Okay, he's not even a top 1 player of this generation. LeBron James is pathetic. He's one of the hardest basketball players I've ever had to watch my entire life. It's always blame the team, blame the team, blame the team, leave, and he burns it down. What is LeBron? LeBron is a forest fire, okay? He's a forest fire and a failure. He's never won by himself. Every single championship he's pathetic. The Lakers are my failure this year. They will finish worst. They will finish.
Hey, that's the next segment, idiot.
No, that's my biggest failure. The Lakers will finish dead last.
Team. We're doing player first.
Oh shit, we're doing player first. My bad. No, 100% my bad. 100% my bad. 100% my bad. Yeah, Hunter, I'll agree with you with LeBron James. Winners don't chase stats. Winners chase rings. Okay, and because of that, LeBron James is my biggest failure this year because he's not going to win a game this year.
Right now, I'm not. I completely forgot which player I was going to pick.
Do not come to me right now. I need a moment.
Yeah, no, I'll take this one. Now, this is just maybe I have to do with the hate I have for this player already, but I think this team's going to suck and it's going to be a complete surprise. People think they're going to be great. They're not. Rudy Gobert is not going to be good along with this Timberwolves team. He's washed. He's overrated. He can't move. The spacing's horrible on the floor. No one likes Rudy as a person, I feel like. That's complete bias, but I don't think anyone likes him. He spread COVID all around. I don't see this Timberwolves team succeeding, and I think Rudy Gobert is going to be the scapegoat, and it's going to be rightfully so. Carter, you're up.
Guys, this was a tough question for me, but I think my pick is I don't know. I don't even know if that's fair to put it on this player. But I guess I'll just say it anyway. Mine is Jeremy Grant. And here's why. Let me explain to you. He is being from what I've seen on Twitter and in the offseason, he is being put on a level that I simply think he's not on. He's going to be expected to get Dame into the playoffs, to help Dame get into the playoffs, and I don't think they are even remotely close to a playoff team or will make it. So it may not even be that Grant is the problem, but I feel like similar to the Rudy Gobert situation, he will be the scapegoat. And when the Trailblazers are talked about in what will be a negative manner, he will be the one to blame.
The Jeremy Grant that came over from Detroit, correct?
Yes, the one they traded for.
He is the biggest disappointment of the year.
Yes.
I think no one on the Portland Trailblazers team, I know they're 4-0, but there's no way in hell they're going to be relevant at all this year. I hate it. I hate to say it because Damian Lillard's such a good player. And my God, does he still have it? And yeah, they did bring in Jeremy Grant, and yeah, they did sign him to way too much money. But that's kind of like what those shitty teams do. I feel like they sign mediocre players. It's like the Jaguars with Christian Kirk. I think it's very similar to that. They sign players that kind of have a name, but kind of don't have a name, and they want to make them seem like something they're not. So I do understand where you're coming from in that sense. But biggest disappointment of the year is a bold take, I think, with him.
What pedestal are people putting Jeremy Grant on?
Well, they signed.
No, I get that. They signed him to a lot of money. But like when I go on Twitter, I don't see I don't see trending Jeremy Grant is failing.
Jack, let me ask you a question. When you spend a lot of money, when you spend a lot of money on something, do you want it to perform at a very high level?
Yes.
And so when it doesn't, are you going to be a little agitated with it?
Yeah, I'd be a little agitated. Yes.
And that's what I think is going to happen with Jeremy Grant.
Carter, how many teams are there in the NBA?
32.
No, there's not. There's 30, you moron. There's 32 NFL teams. There's 30 NBA teams. In the draft, Carter, there's 30 first-round picks.
You're right.
I'm never wrong. Carter, how many players on average are on an NBA roster? How many players on average are on an NBA roster?
That play?
On the bench,
15.
Starters to bench. 15? What's 30 times 15? Oh my God, Hunter, stop counting on your fingers. Hunter, what's 15 times 3?
450.
There we go. So out of 450 players in the NBA, we are going to sit here and we are going to say that the
Jackson,
biggest
you said
of all
LeBron James. You said LeBron James, the second greatest player to ever play the game of basketball.
No. He's not. No, absolutely not. We're not spreading those lies. No, he is not the second greatest player.
In fairness, I would say Westbrook.
Barely top 5. Barely.
Listen. In fairness, I would change my answer and say Westbrook, but he's already a failure in life and as a basketball player. So
no. Westbrook's not a failure at life.
Yes,
he's a failure because he teamed up with LeBron.
Okay.
Russell Westbrook was beloved before he went to the Lakers. That's true, and we all know it.
Beloved?
Charles Barkley said
they took his Washington.
No one's beloved in Washington. Look who lives there now. Remember, November 8th is election night. Go vote. 2024. Go vote.
All right.
For whoever you want.
Thank you, Jackson.
You're welcome.
The Frenemies podcast does encourage people to vote. Get involved.
That was so sad of me that I said 32 teams. I definitely know that. Anyway, continue.
Doesn't know that. OPS.
Any other thoughts on players before we move on to teams? Nothing. All right.